Oh, good sir, good sir. Have you heard about the new Rosinante deck? Sir? Sir? No way! It can't be. Oh, that makes sense. Alright, everybody, what's going on? We are back with the 5th leader out of the 6th. OP12 is a couple of days away, literally the next day by the time you'll see this. And we are going over the second to last leader, the 4-life, dual-colored, purple and yellow Donquixote, Rosinante, Corazon leader. So there's not too much on this guy right now. So he was a hassle to build, and I always do a little bit of testing before to get kind of a hang of the deck, and then show you guys how it works. But this one was something. So without further ado, let's get into it. Rosinante reads once per turn. If your Trafalgar Law would be KO'd, any of your Trafalgar Laws, you may add the top card of your life pile to your hand instead. Pretty good. It almost kind of works like the old Rosie leader, where he would act as a blocker, but he specifically protects Law, but it's only from KO. So bottom decking or bouncing or resting would not. It's gone. Now, funny enough, this does protect from KO effects and battle, so it's up to your discretion whether you want to save. And then he also has activate main once per turn. Dawn -1 during this turn. The next time you play Trafalgar Law from your hand with a cost of 4 or more, will have its cost reduced by 2. It might have been a typo, or I can't read. So that means you could play your big 7-drop Laws, like we got one here and one there, for 5. Pretty good. So you can see that this is a pretty much a protect the castle kind of deck, where you protect your Laws, and it's very one note. So that's kind of why we have so many Laws in this deck and what we aim to do. So let's get into the card by card. We're going to breeze through this pretty quickly through the cards that we already do know. So we have 4 1-drop Searcher Law. Looks for a cost 2 or greater Straw Hat or Heart Pirates. Pretty good. We've got 4 OP09 Beppo. His effect we're not really ever using. He's just a searchable 2K. We've got 4 Usohachi, searchable through the Law. And also 2K. And then he can rest a 5 or less in case we want to go for game. We also have the card for that. We've got 4 Kamazo. So Killer is also a 2K. He's not searchable, but he can come up with Kang with 2 or less, maybe for like Rayleigh or so. But he's also a Supernova, and I'll show you why that comes up later. We've got 4 of the Promo Law. We don't have this yet, so you could replace this with more copies of this Law, or you can play around with some of the ratios, or just don't play the deck. But he's 4 cost, 6K blocker, and on play, if the number of Dawn cards on your field is equal to or less than the number on your opponent's field, you can add up to 1 Dawn card from your deck and set it as rested. Pretty good. This card's pretty crucial for us because it gives us a 4 Dawn turn, and we can play it out for 2 of their leader ability. We've got 2 Structure Deck 10, or Starter Deck 10, Hand Disruption Law, blocker. You already know this does. We've got 2 6 costs blocker Sanji, 2K counter, searchable. We've got a new card here, 4 copies of 7-drop, 8K power, Heart Pirates, Supernovas, Dressrosa. He reads, on play, if the number of Dawn cards on your field is equal to or less than your opponent, you can add up to 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck and set it as active. Pretty good. Then, your Rosinante and your Heart Pirates type characters get plus 1,000 power until the end of your opponent's turn. So that includes our leader, because our leader is Corazon, and then all the Heart Pirates, including himself. So pretty good. We get to kind of become a pseudo 6K leader, and then we get to buff up our guys. It's really important that you kind of want to play him like when you want to make a bigger swing, because it makes all of your Heart Pirates, like your other Laws, pretty big. Nice and solid. And we can also play him for 5 with our leader ability. We've got 4 copies of this Searcher, Rosinante. On play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck and reveal up to 1 Law, Trafalgar Law, only a Law, add it to your hand, please bottom deck the rest. Short, sweet, to the point. We've got another promo here, 4 copies of the Supernova Heart Pirates 2K counter Law. His trigger will never come up because our supernovas, we don't have a supernova leader. But he's another law that's searchable plus another 2K. We've got 4 copies of 6-drop 7K blocker law, 1K counter, just a blocker that we can cheat out for free. Well, not for free, but cheaper. We've got 3 copies of this amazing card, crazy card. We've been over this card, but we'll quickly go over it again. On play, this Kuma, 6-drop 7K. On play, trash a card from your hand. Add the heal a life, and then he gains +2 costs to the end of the opponent's turn. And then on opponent's turn, on KO, add the top card of your deck to your life. Heals when he comes out, heals when he leaves. This is the pivotal law. 3 copies of the secret rare OP10 law. On play, he reveals a supernova type character from the hand and adds it to the top of the life face down, so he can reveal himself if you got multiple in hand. Then if your leader has a supernova's type, we don't get into that because he doesn't. So that's why the supernova tag that we do have is kind of important, because we can kind of heal ourselves. This one doesn't. This one doesn't. This one does. This does. This does. This does. That does. So yeah, you can kind of heal yourself, kind of set yourself up. You can't really set any triggers like you can in like the green-yellow law, but I digress. Moving on, we've got 1 copy of this technique extinguishes all sound created by your influence, Yapsville. So up to 1 of your Trafalgar Law gains 2,000 power during this turn. And if that character attacks during this turn, your opponent cannot activate blocker. And then trigger draw a card. Pretty good. It's searchable through this law, so it's nice. This is where you want to kind of just swing for game. It's got its own Diablo Jam, but only for law. But this one's got 9K. This one's got 8. You can buff them up pretty good. And because we're running a decent amount of bricks here, we've got 3 copies of You're the One Who Should Disappear for some extra combo power. Combo power. Wrong game. Counter power. All right, so like I said, in testing this deck, it did stuff, but we'll see if it can do stuff for you guys here. So without further ado, let's get into the games. Right into a meta matchup. Green Purple Luffy versus Corazon. We're going second. We'll keep this hand. We don't have a searcher, but we do have a 4-down play. Oh, I meant to say that this deck likes to go first, because you can kind of play your 7 laws on curve. But you can also kind of play them on... It could go either way. Like, it likes to go first, but it could also go second. As long as you don -1, you can cheat it out for 5, but we'll see. So, plays a Searcher Nami. What does he pick up here? The Going Merry, and then passes his turn, and then draw. And we're going to pass right back. He'll probably play the Going Merry. Yep, draws a card. I don't really interact with this board at all, so we'll see. We'll counter this first hit. He left a Dawn up, which I thought was really strange. There's no way he's gonna Gum Giant, right? That's just silly. We still don't really have a 4-Dawn turn here, so what we'll do, we'll attach 2, swing for 7. He'll take. We'll activate lead ability, play out this, gain Arrested Dawn, go right back up to 4. Pretty good. Swing for 7, go back up to 4. This deck likes to play from behind in terms of Dawn, so that's what we want to do here. That way we can proc all of our effects. Next turn we'll be at 6, and we can play this Supernova Law, which is pretty good. Plays a Frankie. So he set up a Dawn as active. We don't have to take this. We can block counter 1. We're going to do that. Block counter 1. Cool. Nice. So we're going to employ a similar tactic here. We're going to attach a Dawn and swing for 6. Easy counter. Okay. There goes an Usohachi. So what we'll do... Activate lead ability, play the 7-drop law, put this on top. Do we swing with lead? Yeah, we'll apply some early pressure. Because if he swings into this, law essentially does its job, But he'd have to make double swings unless he wants to KO. He doesn't. He's not even going to go into it. Luffy Taro into what? Zorojuro? Zorojuro? Next turn, we could play the Kuma. Hand size is nasty, so what does he play here? I would imagine he plays... Okay, doesn't play anything. Doesn't play a single thing. Ah, I shouldn't have swung with the blocker then. That's okay. We'll take that. We already knew what it was. Why did he do that? Okay, if your leader has the... He's at more Dawn than me. He just didn't... He just did not read. Buddy's just not a reader. Buddy just does not read. That's a double whiff there. We did get a Beppo. We could play this Kuma, which I do like the idea of. We're both going to aim to be... We could play this Kuma over the Law. What would we trash? I think we trash. You're the one who should disappear. Right? Okay. We'll swing to this Frankie, see if he defends it. I'm not sure if that's the right call. Hopefully he does defend it, because then I'll just swing at face with these two, which would be 7-9 here, because we're definitely going to play this Kuma. He lets it go. We'll swing with the blocker. If he defends this one, he might counter out of this one in order to take the 9. Okay, he does. Tosses a Jet Gatling and a Zoro. That's probably what he wanted to play off the Luffy Taro. Realized he couldn't. Took that one. Then we'll... Oh! Oh! Just like that. Just like that. Who says Rosinante is trash? I did. Yeah, I think that was the right call for him. Let's go next. Dual color matchup. OP09 Robin versus Corazon. We are going second. We will keep this hand. We have a 4-Dawn turn play. We have a Rosy Searcher that will play. And then next turn... Yeah, this is pretty good. So, we'll drop the Searcher. We can find a Searcher Law or 2K Law. Let's get this 2K Law, because we don't have a whole lot of we only have one other 2K in hand. And we'll attach our Dawn to scare our opponent and end our turn. Swing at me for 8. He's got Banish, right? I could counter out of this. Then I lose a good amount of cards, though, and then he ramps, too. So he should always be ahead of me. I think it's worth. We'll counter for 2. You see, we already got one back. He's got 7 in hand. We don't want to go down too low. So we'll swing at him. Or 5 in hand, rather. Took a 7. We'll activate lead ability. Play this, gain our Dawn back, and pass. Okay, we've got a blocker out. Next turn, we can play our Law, which would be good. Since he's a ramp, we don't really have to worry about always being, like, less Dawn than him. But, we'll have to see. The nice part about our leader ability is I can use this blocker, and the blocker will still be okay. And I can protect from the lead banish. Trashes Kuzan. Okay. Bottom decked. What do we trash? Well, definitely this one. That's not good. We'll go blocker here, resolve, and use our ability. Yep. Perfect. That way we keep our blocker and we get some cards to our hand. He's wondering what happened. That's probably why he took a second. Okay, cool. So what I believe we should do here, I think keeping this blocker up is going to be pretty essential for a lot of us. Plus it'll be a 7k as well. So then what we want to do, 6 to 6. Yeah, okay. We'll play the Searcher Law here. Heart Pirates. Let's grab a 2k, or do we grab another Law? I kind of want to grab another Law, right? Kind of flood him. Is that greedy? It's a little greedy. Let's get the Law. It's a little greedy, but we'll put that there. Then we'll use our leader ability. Play this for 5. Gain an active Dawn. Swing 7. He either counters or he takes. He might counter. He's got some cards in hand. No, he took. Okay. A trigger. Sol. Pretty good. We'll keep this blocker up and just kind of protect it from the leader swing. Just because I want to try and avoid banish as much as I possibly can here. And then we are a 6k leader, so he's got to throw a Dawn on to do something. And then next turn we can do the literal same play next turn. We're at 4 to his 2. He's got 8. We'll also be at 8 Dawn next turn. And we'll just try and keep making our leader a 6k and try to be more tankier. Yeah, I'm good with that. We got another one. It's not bad. Plays the beer Luffy. Swings at me. That's... he'll be behind now, though. Okay, so we'll block, counter 1. We don't want to get too low. But he's a 7k base, which does kind of suck here. Draw, okay. We do run into a slight issue here, so we might... We actually don't get the effect off this law if we're not behind. So if we go to 7, he's at 7, or he's at 6, so we're not gonna... We actually can't. So I think it's kind of silly if we play this right now then. So we might just do a couple swings here. So 6, so we have 2 to work with. This is 5. Okay, we'll definitely do this. We'll swing here. We could just play it anyway. Or we could drop another blocker here. But then we lose some counter in hand. I think we just play another, and then we'll aim to do that next turn. Okay. Yeah. We'll just do this. We could have sequenced that a little better, but that's okay. And then, so he's at 8. He'll probably minus again. But then we get to swing into that Luffy. Because that's what's going to make him a 7 as well. If this had Dawn minus 2, I would have done it. Because then we would have gotten our ability, but we wouldn't be at equal. We're at equal now. But he's going to spend a couple of Dawn here in order to activate this Luffy when he swings. We have 1 blocker. Plays Katakuri. Swings into me. We'll take this one. Okay, we did get another blocker. So he's back at 6 again. And then he's got this big blocker. We do need to get rid of this Luffy, but we'll have a couple swings that go into him. So we'll block this. Okay. Block, counter 2. See what we get. Okay, cool. So this is what I do think we do. We'll keep this in hand Because I really like... If anything, we can pitch him. And we'll play this blocker. But we can do that for 2. So, first, let's go... Let's just focus on getting rid of this Luffy. Let's go 10 into 7. See what he does here. He either counters or gives me the Katakuri. And he's got 5 cards in hand. He could have the counter for this, but that's a lot out. He might be, he might block. Okay. Oh, he did have that. But let's force another one. Let's go 11 this time. Probably gives me the Katakuri. He's thinking about it. I want that Luffy gone because if I can kind of like, even if he counters this, okay, and then does what? That's still good with me. 7. This is a toughie here. I think we have to swing with... If he's got the counter for this, I'd be shocked. Because if I swung with the lead... Okay, it's gone. And then... The reason why I wanted to keep this 2 Dawn of is so we could play this other leader. So, let's do this. Play this. We don't get the ability, but that's okay. And we can't swing into lead. Okay, so we did establish another blocker. We had to use one of them, though. But we got rid of this Luffy. So if he plays another, that's okay. I think we just kind of start focusing on going for game here. And then if he tries to get rid of any of my laws, I'll just use lead ability and then see if we can pressure for game. We've got a decent amount of swingers. He's got 1 blocker up. Drawing the other 7-drop law, the secret one, wouldn't be a bad draw here either if we do get it. He might have another in hand. We'll see. See what this guy does. He's thinking. Because my board... We're at same life. Like, the only difference here is literally, like, the board state. Swings at me for 6. I could block counter 1 this. And then kind of force him to swing into the law. Or I could just counter 2. I think we block this. Counter 1. And then when he swings with the Katakuri, we'll just take it. So defend. Yeah, we'll do this. Counter 1. Because he'll swing Katakuri into like one of them, and I'll just defend it. And then he might drop another Katakuri, but that's okay. Okay, he doesn't. So he would have dropped the Beer Luffy beforehand, so he's got something else in mind here. We actually could defend this without taking a life, but we're just going to take the life. Cool. He has a Kuma. Looking a little dire here. Okay. He said oops. Or ups. I'm just going to say I feel. Because I feel. Oh, he forgot to restand this. Okay, so if that's the case, I think we should go for game here. So let's go swing 7s, right? Let's go 7. Let's just see if we can pressure game here. If he has a blocker trigger, we're kind of screwed. Okay, he didn't get one. And we'll go 8. He took that. He got another trigger. Just draw 2 cards. Discarded. Okay, non-counter. So Swing at him for 8. He took that. He has another trigger. Impressive. I don't think it'll save him, though. Let's go. There's no way he defends this 9. Okay, and that's GG's. No way. Yeah. That was close. That was close. Oh, it's the deck that literally just got hit on the list. We are going second. We're going to mulligan. Alright, cool. I hate this deck. Hopefully we can beat it in its purest form. And we did. And we did. Because this deck is cancer. It's just cancer. Let's just do one more, though. Alright, we got Corazon versus Yellow Law. Yellow Law, wow. Yellow Kid. We are going first. We're going to mulligan. Okay, we didn't get a search, but we got a lot of late game. So we'll probably just swing into him until we get cards to play. Cool, cool. I almost said Piss Kid. Shout out Card Kaizoku. But we did get the other law too. But I didn't because I have more class than that. That's not true. Alright, he took the 8. We'll see what he can do. I really like this deck. I thought it was really unique and cool. Do we take this? Arguably, we kind of have to, right? No, we don't. What am I talking about? We ain't got to take shit. We're at 5 next turn. We can't... Nah, I'm for real. We ain't taking shit. That was a bad idea, but I don't care. Okay, we did get a law here, which is nice. So we can swing at him again for 8. And then we can start playing cards. He'll probably counter this. Yeah, he's got plenty of cards in hand. Minus a Dawn. Play this. Gain arrested. We'll be at 7 next turn. And we can start dropping the boys. And making ourselves 6k. His 7 to my 4. What are the odds? Nice name, too. Okay, 6 Dawn turn. Plays the Kuma. I discarded mine, bro. I didn't need it. Opted not to swing. Smart. It's like, why waste it, right? So... Funny enough here... We have to minus in order to do the play, or we could do just this law instead. And just kind of swing at him for 6. Because we have to be behind. I kind of like that idea. Or we can swing with the blocker too instead. We don't have to. No, we're gonna. We're just gonna we'll swing for 5, and we'll just hard cast this law. It's fine. Got a Hawkins trigger. Okay, and then yeah, we'll just hard cast this. Put this at the top, and we'll pass. Okay. Plays his own. What a man. What a guy. We'll take this. Yeah, we already knew what it was. Ooh. I can... No, that's a bad idea. Oh, we got our own Kuma. Has another Hawkins up. Okay. 9 to his 8. Do we play our own Kuma? Nah, I think we just do... Okay, we'll play this, see what kind of law we can get. We got a... Do we get this law? Do we get... Let's get a blocker. Let's get a blocker. Then what we'll do is... We'll minus... Cheat out this for 5, gain an active... We've got 4 to work with here. And do we opt to get rid of the Kuma, or do we just swing at his mouth? Low-key, I think we just swing at his mouth. Could be wrong here, though. We only have 1 blocker. So... he might just let this Kuma go. No, I'm going right at his face, bro. I don't care. Yeah. That's fine. Oh. Swinging him for 11. He'll block and counter 4. Nope, he took that. Okay. And we'll pass. Plays the Luffy. Draws a Bedge. 3-3. He can make his supernovas into blockers, though, is the thing. So he can attack with this Law and restand it, which is pretty good. Zeus to pop Law. Yeah, I'll just take that life. That's fine. Oh, cool. Cycle out any of our cards we're not going to use. Buddy does not read my leader ability. It's alright, I took the life anyway, but I get to use the blocker this time. 8 into me. 8 into me. We'll give him that blocker. We'll go this, counter 2. He'll either opt to swing into my face or the blocker. If I were him, I would go face. Yeah, he's gonna go face. No, he's going for the blocker. Did its job. Kuma swinging into me. That's a tall order, to be honest with you. That is a tall order. We'll take. Plays the Bedge. Plays a Poo. And then puts a blocker. Okay. He's looking pretty strong here. We could play this Law for 4, play this one for 6. I think that's what we're going to have to do here. Yeah. We'll play Kuma, trash. I really don't want to trash this Law, but we kind of have to. No, we don't. We'll trash this. It's fine. And then what we'll do... what do we swing into is the thing. Do we just keep going face? Probably doesn't give me the blocker, just counters this. Yeah, that's fine. Then we'll go 8, definitely counters this, or he gives me a chump blocker. He gave me the big one. Probably because he just doesn't care. I'm just going to keep swinging in his mouth. He's going to give me a chump blocker here. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll return to Dawn, play out blocker Law. Okay, cool. We got 1 blocker, 2 life. He's got 2 threats on board here. But he's got way bigger hand size than me. And the next turn I would like to play this Law, but we'll see. I mean, we can't really pitch it anyway, but we'll have to see. He's got to land these 3 hits, which I don't think he'll be able to do. If he threatens me, we'll give him the blocker. Plays the Katakuri. Puts the 9 or the 7 drop there. This we can defend. Or do we take? No, we have to defend that. I don't want him to... we'll take this, okay. I don't want to take this one though, is the thing. 7. Do we give him the blocker? He got rid of this. We kind of have to. Yeah. Nah, he can have it. And then 2 down up for another bench. Okay. So we definitely play this law, but we need to find things. We could honestly try and push for game here. It really depends on what he wants to do. He couldn't restand this, but I doubt that we'd be able to punch through it. So let's play this law. We find an Usahachi, which is pretty good. We'll return this Dawn, play this, gain an active. Okay, we've got 5 to work with here. What does he do? With a 7. He took. If I can get him to take this last life, we can push. It's a pot shot. We can push. He's got to take this, though. He blocked. He is too smart. Or doesn't realize how lucky he is. I'm going to swing into this and entice him. Okay, he didn't want it. He didn't want it. Alright. We are a 6K leader, but we are in trouble. We have to defend 2 of these. He's got to hit me 3 times here. Oh, easy. That's an easy 1. So we have to defend. He's got to... If he messes up the Dawn efficiency here, then he's screwed. 8. We live another turn. Woo! Alright, let's see what he's got. We could take both these hits, that's fine. If he starts swinging at board, that's good with me. We gain a life here, and then we can take that life back. Yep, cool. Buddy doesn't read. Drops another blocker. That's fine. Double blocker. Okay. We don't have... So this is what we need to do. Okay, we need to make a couple swings here. So let's go 5. Go 5. Sheesh. We might have messed this up, but that's okay. It is quite possible we messed this up. Gave me a blocker. Gave me the other blocker. So then we can kill something here. No, we can't. We can't kill anything. He's gonna use Bedge. I'm gonna do the same thing and entice him to let this go. He doesn't. Okay, he doesn't fall for it. Okay, same deal. We're literally in the same predicament here. Swings at me for 9. We are just shy of counter. We lose. We lose. Son of a... Yep. We came close. We came close. He skedaddled so fast. That boy was sweating. That boy was sweating. GG's left. That boy was... Ooh. He did not want to lose to Rose. He did not want to lose to Rosinante. Sorry, bro. Your deck's better than mine. That's good. You're good. You got it. Here we are back with the deck, and Corazon. He did better than I'm sure you were thinking and how I was thinking as well. This deck is a slower deck. I mean, obviously, as you saw, that like he kind of aims to do one thing and one thing only, and that's pump out any little boy with the name Trafalgar Law as quick as humanly possible. So, because of his leader ability being so restricted to one type of card, or one character card, it kind of lives and dies on if we see them, we see the right ones, and what kind of laws are out there that are playable, viable, and shit like that. But he's not awful. He's just not good. I wouldn't even call him off meta. He's just if someone shows up to you with this deck, play them with another deck that's equal. Play them with like, I don't know, Magellan. I don't respect that deck. Play them with a deck that's just as silly because, sadly, Rosie is just not it. He's better than OP05 Rosie for sure, but he's still not there. He's close. He's better. He ain't there though. So that's gonna wrap up this deck breakdown, guys, or showcase. This is the 5th one, like I said. So we've got one more to do. I'm sure you can identify who that is. I saved the best one for last, baby. I'm so excited for that one. But yeah, if you liked the video and you made it this far, you need to subscribe because that's just what common courtesy is. And if you, since you liked the video and you subscribed, you got to drop a like on it. You got to comment down below as well and let me know what you loved about it and how flawless this video is. And if you don't, then you know, I'll be upset. But I'll ask you again in like another video. So yeah. But that's going to be it, guys. I will see you in the next one for the last one. Goodbye.